black pants and a white shirt. I would describe his fashion sense as default. So, I don't know if you guys can tell from my thick Scandinavian accent. Yeah, you can laugh there. I'm not just black, I'm African, I'm East African. I come from a small country called Eritrea. Have you heard of it? Yes? No?
Yeah.
Yeah, Eritrea, yeah. You go to Djibouti, you take a left. That's us. That's a real geography fact for you guys. Fuck you, okay? Fuck. So like, my parents are immigrants, and that's really hard for them because being an immigrant in this country is really hard. This country doesn't really like immigrants unless they're founding fathers. Like my parents aren't that. Although my dad is a lot like the founding fathers in that he is a terrible father. That's either from the sounds of it, you guys are either true Americans or you've met my dad. Yeah, I was raised just by my mom. My mom raised 2 kids while working 2 jobs, all by herself. Round of applause for my mom, you guys, okay? Yeah! I'm glad you did that, because that's the only thing she's going to get for Mother's Day. Sorry, Jesus. I love my mom. My mom's the best. The thing I love doing with my mom the most is arguing. Fucking love fighting that woman, you guys, okay? It's like, when she and I yell at each other, it's the greatest thing in the world. The argument I remember the most fondly with my mom actually happened on 9/11. Do we remember this day? Because you're not supposed to forget. Jesus. Yeah, so I'll never forget it. It was a Tuesday like no any other. When I was a kid, we only had 1 TV in the house, right? And because of that, we got to watch TV on like shifts. And on Tuesdays, I got to watch TV. And as a matter of fact, I wasn't allowed to watch TV that day. I'll never forget, my mom looked at me and she said, "Aron, we can't watch cartoons right now. There's been a terrorist attack." And I went back to her like, "Isn't it interesting that there's always a terrorist attack on my day to watch TV?" It's like, "You don't understand. They flew a plane into the World Trade Center." Like, "Well, maybe you'll get lucky and they'll fly one into Dexter's lab. You don't know." A lot of Dexter's lab things, I guess. Jesus. But yeah, okay. That's me arguing with my mom. Because my mom had 2 jobs and she was all by herself. Like a really big rule, my mom had 2 really important things in our house. The first, #1 important thing in my mom's house was, my mom was asleep. You were not allowed to wake her up, okay? Sleep was like super important to her. We had to guard it with your life, okay? Which is to say, if my mom was like asleep, I had to solve all of my problems as a kid by myself, and I would do a terrible job, you guys, okay? Like my friends would come up to me bleeding, or they'd go, "Hey, I think we have to wake up your mom." And I'd go, "I'm more comfortable with us parting ways, actually." That's, if you ask a 9-year-old me, "Hey, why doesn't the boogeyman kill you every night?" I tell you, "Well, I think he's afraid of waking up my mom, actually." That's, okay, yeah, that was the first important, that was like the #1 important thing in my mom's house, okay? The second most important thing in my mom's house, you guys, happened every weekday at 4 o'clock. Can we guess what this was? What were all of our mothers doing every weekday at 4 o'clock? Just yell it out. Who said it? Who said it?
Oprah.
Oprah! Fucking Oprah, you guys, okay? 4 o'clock was the Oprah Winfrey Show, and that was like the #1 thing to my mom. My mom got 7 hours of sleep every day. She could have had 8, but she decided to watch the Oprah Winfrey Show. That's a true fact about my mom. I'm telling you, like, if 9/11 happened at 4 o'clock, my mom wouldn't know about it. That's how much she loved Oprah Winfrey. This woman was fucking incredible. You guys don't remember Oprah Winfrey? She was like the Dom of the early 2000s. She controlled all of her moms and with like this iron fist. She was like the DMX of Tallbirds. She was incredible, okay? And like every weekday, she'd just like walk out on stage. She'd ask like a bunch of rhetorical questions. And then every year, she'd give us like a really big gift. And in each year, the gifts just got bigger and bigger and bigger. Like the first year she did it, she's like, "Hey, everybody's getting saltwater taffy!" And then everybody freaked out. They're like, "Oh my God!" And then the next year she's like, hey guys, I love that saltwater taffy so much. Well, this year, you're all getting fucking cars! And we're like, holy shit! And then the third year, we're all like, how's Oprah gonna top this shit? This is fucking crazy. And I'll never forget that day. She just walked down stage. She was feeling real tough. She was hitting it with that Chicago swagger. And she said, I'm gonna give you guys something so fucking good this year. Every man, woman, and child in this audience in America is getting a black president. And then we all freaked out. And then Barack Obama like moonwalked on the stage. And we're like, yeah, we'll fucking do this for you, Oprah. That's how powerful she was. She integrated the White House, okay? Not only that, she made lesbians cool by introducing Ellen. Fucking Ellen? Ellen is the Uncle Tom of lesbians, but Oprah Winfrey made this woman cool to all of us.
Keep it around, sorry.
Really? Okay, that's... There's Porsches in the crowd. Fuck. Okay, that was Oprah Winfrey, you guys. That woman was next level. That Oprah Winfrey bit is relatively new. Fuck, is that it, Ski? Alright. Now, I'm Aron Woldeslassie. Thank you so much.